2, 3.
The 12th floor of the King County Courthouse, the Plaque, is just steps from what used to be a jail cell that imprisoned a young UW college student, Gordon Hirabayashi. His crime? Defying President Roosevelt's executive order in 1942 to forcibly remove and intern Japanese Americans.
Whether I obeyed or not, I would either be behind barbed wires of a concentration camp or the bars of prison. Why not liberate myself by standing for those values which give me incentive to live?
Hirabayashi spent 9 months in a jail cell. His parents were also imprisoned.
As the one thing that hurt him the most as a consequence of his initial court challenge was the fact that during his trial, his parents were called by the government to testify as government witnesses. They were taken from the internment camp in Tule Lake, and despite efforts by his legal committee to house them here in the community, the government rejected those offers and held them instead in jail for 10 days during the legal proceedings.
More than 120,000 Japanese residents and citizens were interned on the West Coast, a dark chapter in our county's history. In 1984, more than 40 years later, the Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals vacated Hirabayashi's conviction.
Take yourselves back to what he must have been thinking. He knew what he was going to do. President Roosevelt had issued Executive Order 9066, and the United States government had posted the signs on the poles around this community that folks would have to leave. His philosophy of nonviolence and of peace and peaceful protest motivated him to take a stand. A move, it's something that we are going to commemorate here today so that future generations, folks that go through that door to face justice in the courtroom, or folks that go through this door to legislate and pass laws, will remember.
Hirabayashi's son took time to read from his father's diary, written on July 4th, 1942, during his internment.
But even though this is America, these things happening today are not American. They are the results of misinterpretations, misemphasis concerning the right thing to do, hysteria, and short-sightedness. It is up to those of us who feel that a wrong has been committed, that we have fallen short, to bear witness to that fact. It is our obligation to show forth our light in times of darkness, nay, our privilege.